Hello, this is Charles Croton. This is Croton time. Anyway, Croton time. Okay, we're back in action here. I'm waiting for a locksmith. I was trying to, couldn't find my keys. Anyway, I'm going down to some kind of psychiatric medication. Well, I went down to the mental health ward, and I told them everything's going on. They got him God and Batman and shit, and the Trump's God and all this shit. Well, basically, they said, well, we only can keep you for like 3-4 days anyway. They want me. So then they said, hey, we got these different programs. I said, what is the best one? What's the very intensive best one? I want to go to that one. I said, okay, it's like a partial day. You show up like at 8:30 to 2:30 or some shit like that. I said, okay, fine, I'll go to that. So you go for supposed to go to that tomorrow, Friday. So I'll go down there. Then I'll go there till like for a week or something. And that's about it, So I got Medicare. I already gave them my insurance, and we'll just see what happens. I was supposed to go to counseling today, but I already started taking my meds again. That's fine. Depakote and Abilify. Who really gives a shit? But I want everybody to mark the calendar. 5794. That's my rule. 5794. Everybody mark the calendars. The year 5794. Do you think I'm a complete batshit crazy? Of course. But that's the Jewish year 5794. And that starts in the fall feast of the Lord. 57. So let's see what happens then. So basically, Trump already made everything clear. Like basically in the fall, before the election, he said he wanted all the Christians to vote. Look this up. Basically, anything I say, verify by looking it up. I really don't even want to keep saying look it up, look it up, look it up. Look it up or don't. I don't give a fuck. I'll just keep talking. If it's false, post something that shows it's false. If not, just look it up and whatever. So in the fall or the summer or some shit, he wants all the Christians to vote because that's the very last election. And now he keeps talking about third term. Well, pretty much there's no more elections. That's clear. I thought and also too, I'm not going to stop saying, I keep saying it, look it up, fuck that shit. Anyway, let's watch. Well, the Lord himself hit the top of the Vatican with a lightning bolt twice. As soon as Francis resigned, right? Not Francis, my apologies. Benedict, child molester, child rapist, child murderer. Those little red shoes are child murders. And that's why the milk cartons in the 80s they got rid of. You ever notice those Amber Alerts never show a photo? And they're always local. Why? Because they don't want national Amber Alerts. There's no other reason than they actually might find the kid. They actually got a class action lawsuit against different hotel chains. I'm not going to mention which ones, but basically they got tunnels